Hello, everyone. This is Janice again. And how's my fire starters out there? I hope you're out there starting fires. We want to burn, remember? All right. Well, today I want to talk a little bit about last night, or this morning. When I woke up, I was just hearing a few things, and it was really good. So I thought I'd share it. And it has to do with the Lord was kind of telling me that how he is strong when I'm weak. And it really spoke to me because, okay, sometimes I have a hard time. I don't want to say being vulnerable because I can be vulnerable, but sometimes I feel like I have to be strong. I mean, we all do, but I mean, it's like you get to this point where you just struggle, and it's like let go, but you can't let go. You're just holding on. You're holding on, and you don't know why. And so when things look like they're going to fall apart, they're not going the way you want them, you're going to step in. You keep thinking, I'm going to give it to the Lord, and I'm going to release it. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to relax. You can do that in some areas, but some people in certain areas, they can't do it. There's something that just won't let them let go because we want to fix it. It looks like it's going down. It's out of control. I got to jump in and do something. Well, that's where the Lord wants us to rely on him, trust in him, have faith in him, and let him do it. But sometimes we have such a hard time, and it's instincts. It's like ingrained in us, embedded in us. We've done it for so long that it's that surrender. And we have to really surrender every part of our lives to him. You know, in our hearts, we say, you can have this, but you can't have this. And we've been holding that for a long time. And it can be anything. It can be a good thing. It can be not such a good thing. It can be an unforgiveness thing, but you can't let it go. You're like, you can't have this. Or like I say, a good thing, something that you used to doing, he gives you a gift and you just want to keep that thing. You want to hold on to it, and he's trying to get you to let it go so he can give you something new, but you can't. You keep holding on to that old thing. He says, let it go. I've got something so much better for you. And even, it doesn't mean he's taking it away. He's adding to. That's in your armor. That's a tool in your armor. And he'll keep adding more tools. But if you won't release that one, it can be how he speaks to you, how he interacts with you. It could be that you're used to dreaming a lot, and he shuts that off, and you're frantic. You're trying to dream. You're like, what's going on? What? I'm not getting it. You're not realizing he wants to do something new. He wants to speak to you in a different way. So he was showing me, Janice, when you're weak, I am strong. And again, that means surrender. So I thought of an example. There's two examples. So one is my own personal testimony. One time I was in Mexico. It was my first time going on a missions. No, it wasn't my first missions trip, but it was my first trip to Mexico. And it was awesome. Give it a shout out to Pastor Mason, Apostle Mason. She is the absolute best person to go on a missions trip with. She's hard. Now, I'm not going to tell you. I mean, she's no joke. But this woman is amazing in how she flows, with how she allows the Lord to use her. But also, I love the way that she teaches, the way that she trains you. And that's why it says hard. So what it was is she has you fill out a questionnaire, and she asks your strengths and weaknesses. And if your weakness is speaking in front of people, guess what you're going to be doing? You're going to be speaking in front of people. So that was my weakness. And it was a Sunday. I had spoken a few times, But I was so glad. This was Sunday. It was Monday. We were going home. So I'm thinking, I'm done. I don't have to speak anymore. I was so happy. And like 15 minutes before, on Sunday morning, 15 minutes before time for the speaker to come up, I'm so excited. I'm thinking she's going to speak. And she tells me, Janice, you're speaking. I wanted to die. I really did. It was the absolute, they said public speaking is the closest thing to death. And at that moment, I really believed it. I felt like Jesus at the Garden of Gethsemane saying, let this cup pass before me. I'm pleading with the Lord and I'm pleading with her. It's like, Pastor Mason, I really don't want to do that. I don't really think I need. She said, you're doing it. I was like, oh my God. And then I'm like, Lord, please, please, please. I really don't want to. I can't do this. And I felt so weak. I really thought I was going to pass out. So then it's my time to get up and speak. I speak. It just flows. It was totally Holy Spirit. After that, I was to, ask if anybody needed prayer, healing, So I'm thinking a few people will stand up. I'm fine with that. Almost the whole church comes up. I almost had a fit. So I'm praying. And I pray for the one, not much happened. Pray for the next one. These are healing prayers. And this man, I remember he had his knees. I think he needed implants or something was really bad with his knees, but he received a healing. And then the first two saw that he received a healing. I don't know, their faith grew. And then they received their healing. And then down this whole line of people, they're all waiting to give a testimony because the majority of them received a healing. The pastor's daughter received a creative miracle. She had no arches in her feet. They were flat. But when we prayed, when we got to her, she had arches in her feet. And they were actually already. And I'm like, Pastor, what am I praying for her? He's like, she didn't have arches in her feet, but then she did. So we saw some awesome things happen. And it was amazing because I did absolutely nothing. Nothing. I was so scared. That was the weakest point. And he used that and flowed through me. It was like he's showing. So remember this. And don't strive. Whatever it is you're doing, surrender to him. Even say to him, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I can't do this. I need you to show up. And he will. So then the Lord kind of let me think. I was thinking about it. And I was like, think about Jesus. The most powerful moment in his life was when he went to the cross. I would say that was his absolute weakest moment, right? But guess what? It was the most powerful moment, wasn't it? That was it was, I don't even know what to say, but I'm saying that is just, so when you go to speak, when you go to do anything, it doesn't even have to be for the Lord ministry-wise, anything. When you become weak, that's when his power can come. And you can see miracles happen, miraculous things, awesome things, doors open. Whatever it is you're trying and striving to make happen, it can be a job that you want. So you don't have to strive to cozy up to that boss, to make others look bad, to make yourself look good. All those things that you're striving to get what you want. Relax. Pray. Tell the Lord that you're weak in this situation, but pour your heart out to him and let him bring the power in that thing. And it's just a beautiful thing. So I hope that helps somebody. All right. So you guys have a good week. What day is this? This is, I don't even know what day it is. That's a shame. I think it's Wednesday. So enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll be back again. Bye.